Most people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. No one can be punished for his dreams. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. Men are more moral than they think, and far more immoral than they can imagine. In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, the heart. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure you are not, in fact, surrounded by fools. From error to error, one discovers the entire truth. Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates that of the psychotic more closely than he will ever admit. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. He does not believe that does not live according to his belief. People are more themselves when they speak without witnesses. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. We are what we are because we have been what we have been. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. No mortal can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips. The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not yet been able to answer, despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is, what does a woman want? Most people do not want truth. They want constant reassurance that what they already believe is true. Neurosis is the inability to tolerate ambiguity. Every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth. Sooner or later, that debt is paid. The ego is not master in its own house. Dreams are the disguised fulfillments of repressed wishes. The human mind is a mysterious labyrinth where even light creates shadows. Children are completely egoistic. They feel their needs intensely and strive ruthlessly to satisfy them. We choose not randomly each other. We meet only those who already exist in our subconscious. Most people do not want to grow up. They only want the illusion of maturity. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock. The desire to be loved is the greatest of all illusions. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. Thought is action in rehearsal. People forget that their mind can lie to them as easily as others can. The pleasure of satisfying a savage instinct remains the most intense pleasure a human can experience. The eyes see what the mind is prepared to comprehend. The deepest wounds are often inflicted by silence. People do not remember the truth. They remember what made them feel safe. The conscious mind may be compared to a fountain playing in the sun and falling back into the great subterranean pool of subconscious from which it rises. He who knows how to wait need make no concessions. Where it was, there shall ego be. We are made of flesh, but we dream with the soul. Man has become civilized at the cost of his own happiness. We never really abandon our past selves. They live within us, whispering through our choices. When inspiration does not come to me, I go halfway to meet it. The liberty of the individual is no gift of civilization. It was greatest before there was any civilization. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanness. The unconscious is the true psychical reality. In its inner nature, it is as unknown to us as the reality of the external world. The more one judges, the less one loves. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. In the end, no one can escape himself. The madman is a dreamer awake. To be completely honest with oneself is the hardest of all battles. The mind defends itself more fiercely than the body. Nothing is as expensive as ignorance of oneself. Dreams are the guardians of sleep and the mirrors of truth. Every civilization is built upon the renunciation of instinct. Man is not a creature of logic, but of longing.